we here to talk, the J. Cole coverage ain't over yet. I know the fall off is out, but we still here to talk. Because J. Cole says hip hop chose Drake and Kendrick Lamar over him. I don't believe so. I know, I hate that I have to keep reiterating myself. I know what happened, I know. The battle. We didn't like that you backed out, J. Cole. We didn't. We didn't like that shit. I ain't gonna kip to you. We didn't like that shit. But I don't think we turned your back on you. There's people who are gonna critique you for that. I don't think we should use that to judge the music. And like I said, if you haven't heard the Fall Off, go check out my review. You know what I'm saying? It's on the page. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a very good project. I don't think that what you did in the Drake and Kendrick battle, and the fact we're calling it the Drake and Kendrick battle, proves to my point. You weren't even a main character in the onslaught. In anything, you were an adding piece, the fries on the side of the steak, a little bit of a garnish, you know what I'm saying? The fucking green beans, you know what I'm saying? Collard greens. Like, you ain't the main course, my nigga. You adding to it, but you not the main course. And that's perfectly fine. But again, people's gonna hold that against you. And it is what it is. So let's see what he says. It's crazy that he feels like that. But I did get some sentiments like that when he on the Blizzard Freestyle 20 birthday Blizzard 26 shit. I keep calling it Blizzard Freestyle tape, but yeah, Blizzard birthday 26. I keep getting like, he feels like niggas just not overlook him because of all that shit. Because people say, oh, he's not in the big three anymore. I feel like the big three is done. Like, y'all is like them boys. Don't get me wrong. Like, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. Like, y'all still like top artists. We're not going to take that away from you. Y'all still them. But like, yeah, I feel like us looking at y'all three respectively as the pinnacle or comparing the three of y'all against each other, I feel like that's dead after the battle. Clearly, people is championing Kendrick, and then probably Drake is too, and then your ass is over there. But anyways, J. Cole reflected on Kendrick Lamar and Drake on the Fall Off cut I Love Her Again when he talks about hip hop, which was a flip of Common's classic track about hip hop, Anyways, sorry. Common's classic track I Used to Love Her, which was like an allegory for hip hop, which personifies hip-hop as a romantic partner, has clearly inspired every generation that followed it, and J. Cole recently paid tribute to it with the song I Used to Love Her Again, which he talks about hip-hop. Now again, J. Cole, I wasn't fucking with some of the love cuts, I ain't gonna lie. So this one, even though I listened to it and I thought it was a good song, wasn't one of my faves, I ain't gonna care. Even though I like the storytelling and the message, wasn't one of my faves. What was I? It appears on his highly anticipated album Fall Off, yada yada yada. I'm just skimming through this. The MC uses the same song concept to reflect on how the genre, culture, and community treated him following his exit from the Kendrick and Drake battle, as he apologized for dissing Kendrick on 7-Minute Drill. We don't need to run over the whole story again, but this track contains the most direct and fresh perspective on Cole's decision. This follows multiple tracks and statements in which he already made his feelings clear. In the first verse, the Dreamville rapper recalls falling in love with the genre and it moving its base from New York to Atlanta. Yeah, factual. I mean, we seen the tie. Like, at that point, Atlanta was bussing, especially with all the artists. On the third and last, he admits that he let her slip away and reflects on the genre not having a sense of belonging or ownership to a single person. Yeah, hip-hop doesn't belong to one person, which we could use that for us as consumers and the audience. It doesn't belong to one person. Even though we wanted J. Cole to do this, he doesn't necessarily have to do it like that. Yes, we can have our opinions and critiques, but again, he didn't want to go against them boys. I'm still going to stand by this fact. I've been said that, I really thought like he thought like these niggas didn't really have problems like that for real. And then when he found out like, oh, these partners generally don't fuck with each other. I like both these niggas. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And he like, you know what? I'm going to just back the fuck out then. You know what I'm saying? But the second verse, J. Cole ends it by bringing up what many folks see as this ownership situation, being the best and dominating the game. So, anyways, this nigga got me reading all verses, man. Anyways, she said I gotta tell you, I done rocked a lot of fellas, but with you there's something special. I think you could be the one. Now when it comes to love, jealousy will often creep. That type of that type of games. Those type of games is why two of my homies start to beef. Okay, I see that right there. To both of them, she said, "You're the best I ever had." Oh, I didn't catch that. I was slow. I said I did the review off of first listen. I didn't catch that. I'm saying you're the best I ever had, and the whole time that bit was saying that type of ish to me. He raps on the cut. The best I ever had reference or firmly roots to this being the beef dynamic. I mostly thought as well on What If when he was doing the Biggie and Pac allegory of what if this didn't happen. You could also make this with a Kendrick and Drake thing. That was just me. Maybe I was confusing the songs. But anyways, positing that Kendrick and Drake emerged as hip hop victors. I wouldn't say Kendrick, yes. Drake, I wouldn't say he's a hip hop victor, but his career is not over. And that the culture agreed, but with Cole's other reflections on the matter in mind, this experience has clearly changed his perspective on the genre and his relationship to it. I Love Her Again may be the final step in that acceptance, whether or not fans will be sympathetic to his point of view. But yeah, bro, that's I like that. I actually like that. I mean, that makes a lot of sense to me. I actually like that. But yeah, honestly, Cole, you ain't gonna win everybody over. You had to do what you had to do at the end of the day. As much as I do like you, Cole, again, I wish you didn't go out like that. Because not that you looked corny, I was just like, oh man, for real, you know what I'm saying? But again, I do acknowledge the fact that I feel like it was more of a Drake and Kendrick fight. It wasn't really a you and Kendrick fight. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, but hey. We'll see exactly what happens. And low key, J. Cole, I know you doing your thing or whatever. What's going on with this Cameron shit? I really want to know at this point, bro. Like, yeah, what's going on with that? What's really going on? But besides that, J. Cole, again, the album is great. Go check it out. Again, as you can see, there's still things I have not caught on to yet. I'm still figuring it out. Like I said, disc 1 or disc 29 is my favorite side of the album. What's your favorite side? Let me know in the comments down below. But besides all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Dick Wilder doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You trying to hit a little bit more, you heard me. And I'm gone. Slimes on P Shells gang. Aye.